here, hope you're well. Welcome back to another episode of Did You See? This is my occasional look at some YouTube motorcycling videos that have caught my eye over the last few weeks. Now first of all, just like to say thanks very much for all your feedback from episode 1 of Did You See? Seems that people quite like this feature, so I'll keep doing it. Thanks for all your recommendations. I'm working my way through those videos that you told me to take a look at, and I'm sure some of those will make future episodes of Did You See? So grateful if you can put some more recommendations again below after this one, that would be great. But in the meantime, I've got 5 more great videos lined up for you. If you haven't seen them, then do yourself a favour, spend Sunday afternoon watching these. Okay, so the first one is this. And this is from our, well, you know, everybody loves raw Jordanian, don't they? And this particular video is called "Almost Got Bike Jacked," and it's quite a shocking video actually. If you take a look at it, it's we've talked quite a lot about bike theft in the past, particularly in London. And this is an occasion where RJ himself had one of those scooter crews come up next to him and look like they were going to attempt to bike jack him. Quite a scary situation. He ended up going and telling the police about it, but it's well worth watching this, because if you do ride in London, it just gives you a few little pointers about some of the things to look out for when you come to some traffic lights. If these guys pull up next to you, what you should and shouldn't do. So very, very interesting video. Good that RJ didn't actually get bike jacked in the end, but it was a close call, and he, you know, he was well alert to seeing this happen, and getting it on film is doing us all a favour. So thank you, RJ, for that one. Shocking video, that one. Okay, next video. Right, this next video is from somebody I mentioned last time, Harry's Garage. He normally does car type videos, but occasionally does bike ones. And this one absolutely got my interest, and a number of you actually recommended this, but I had seen it already. Is Harry going away with some of his pals to the Pyrenees and doing like an enduro riding weekend. And the reason I mention this to you is, you know, I've dabbled with a bit of off-road. I'm absolutely useless at it. I've just got my CRF to do a bit of green laning. I'm no expert. And Harry claims he's not an expert either, but you watch some of the stuff that they get up to on this video. I mean, I don't know how old Harry Metcalf is, but to me, you know, he looks like his late 50s, early 60s. And the guy's obviously pretty fit, because he spends a long weekend doing some pretty, what I would call fairly extreme riding. So it's really good to watch. It does us old guys a lot of good to see it, because it does show that it can be done. But all credit to Harry for doing it. An amazing, amazing ride. Well, and a really enjoyable watch, as all Harry's Garage stuff is. So recommend that one to you. Okay, moving on. Okay, this next video was actually one that was recommended to me following episode 1 of Did You See? And this was recommended to me by Nick Reichia, so thank you very much, Nick. Hope I got your name right there. And this is one of a series of videos, actually. Again, I had seen some of these, but not all of them. This is on a channel called Cars TV, so not somewhere you would immediately look for motorcycling videos. But these videos, there's a series, say 3 or 4 of them, of assembling motorcycles at the BMW plant. This one is the, I think this is the engines in particular, but it's just an incredible video. If you haven't thought about how bikes are made in a modern day factory, it's well worth watching, because it just gives you an idea of the precision that goes into them, the amazing jigs that they use, and the sort of production engineering that goes into building a bike. So although motorcycles are very expensive these days, when you watch videos like this, you can see the amount of development and how these things are produced, and perhaps why they're quite so as expensive as they are. Fascinating video to watch. And if you like engineering at all and you haven't seen these, then do yourself a favour, go and watch this video. Links below. You know, there's a good, it's good half an hour viewing all those videos there from Cars TV. So really recommend that one. Fascinating video. Okay, the next video I have for you is from somebody I don't think I've mentioned before. This is Juke Dyson. Now he posts on YouTube fairly infrequently, but his channel is absolute gold. I mean, he doesn't have, you know, he doesn't do flashy stuff. There's nothing over the top about the production. He's just a good old-fashioned honest biker. He knows his stuff. He knows bikes inside out. He's a friend of Del Boy from Del Boy's Garage, who we did mention last time. And if you've not seen his channel, then I recommend you go and have a look at him. Now, this particular video I'm pointing out here is called Totally Tip Top Tip. He does a number of these, and this one really is more relevant for winter riding, so maybe the wrong time of year to mention this one, but I just think it's a great bit of advice. I followed his advice on this one as well. I'm not going to tell you what the tip is. Go and watch his video and check it out. Once again, links below, so you can go and watch Juke Dyson's channel. Okay, and last, and I like to think not least, for this Did You See episode, is again one of my videos, one of my not very well viewed videos. It's a CRF video that I did a couple of years ago when I was up in the Cairngorms in Scotland doing some off-road riding, and this one only got something like 3,500 views, and I think there's some spectacular scenery, and I think it's quite a good video. So no idea why I didn't get very many views, so I just offer it up out there in case you want to go and have a look at this one. It's plainly the reason why the videos don't get many views is either because they're absolutely rubbish or, well, actually just because they're rubbish. So if they're good, they'll get views. So I don't know really why this one didn't get views. I quite like watching this sort of video, but if you've not seen my off-road adventures up in Scotland from a couple of years ago, then do recommend you go and have a look at this one. Links again below. I've recently got back from a Scotland tour actually. I'm just editing some videos from that now, so there's going to be a lot more Scotland videos coming soon. Can't wait to get those up. Just some amazing scenery up there. Didn't go off-road this time. It was a GS tour. Did a big tour up there, so looking forward to showing those to you soon. But in the meantime, if you want a Scotland fix, go and watch my Cairngorms off-road videos. Okay, so that's it for this episode 2 of Did You See? Hope that's been of some interest. Once again, if you've got any videos that you'd like to recommend to me to use in future episodes of Did You See, then I'd love to hear it in the comments below. I'm not so much after channels. There's loads of channels that I watch that are fantastic. I'm not really into recommended channels. It's specific videos. If there's something that you've seen that you just think is a great video for one reason or other, send me the link below would be great, and then I can use those in future Did You See episodes. Thanks very much for watching once again. Thanks for all your support and all your comments. Really love to hear from you, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Until then, this has been the Mr. Flyer. Cheerio.